in our last class, that is linear filtering and correlation using FFT algorithm. So last class, that is the computational complexity, that is the FFT algorithm takes place n points of input data and produces an output sequence of n data points corresponding to the DFT of the input data, as we have shown in last class. That is the radix 2 FFT algorithm performs the computation of DFT in n by 2 log 2 base n multiplication and n log 2 base n addition for n point DFT sequence. So multiplication that is n by 2 log 2 base n and addition n log 2 base n. So there are some applications where only the selected number of values of DFT are desired, but entire DFT not required. In such case, the FFT algorithm may no longer be more efficient than a direct computation of desired value of the DFT. In fact, when the desired number of values of DFT is less than log 2 base n, a direct computation of the desired value is more efficient. So the direct computation of DFT can be formulated as a linear filtering operation. So the linear filter takes place in the form of parallel bank of resonator, where each resonator selects the frequency, that is omega k, that will be 2 pi k by n, where k equal to 0, 1, n minus 1, corresponding to the n frequency in the DFT. So there are other applications in which we require the evaluation of Z transform of a finite duration sequence at the point other than the unit circle. So if the set of desired points in Z plane possess some regularity, it is possible to also express the computation of Z transform as a linear filtering operation. So in this connection, we introduce another algorithm that is called cheap Z transform algorithm, which is suitable for evaluating the Z transform of a set of data on the variety of contours in Z plane. This algorithm also formulated as a linear filtering of a set of input data. So the FFT algorithm can be used to compute the creep Z transform and thus to evaluate the Z transform at various contours in the Z plane, including the unit circle. So in linear filtering, there are two number of algorithm. One is Guetzel algorithm, another is creep Z transform. So Guetzel algorithm. So what is Guetzel algorithm? The Guetzel algorithm explicits the periodicity of the phase plane factor, that is omega nk, and allow us to express the computation of the DFT as a linear filtering operation. Since the omega n minus to the power minus kn, that will be equal to 1, we can multiply the display factor, that is the DFT factor, as a xk equal to omega n to the power minus nk, that is summation m equal to 0 to n minus 1 xm into omega nkm, that is equal to summation m equal to 0 to n minus 1 xm omega n to the power minus k n minus m. So, in the form of a convolution. So, if we define the sequence ynk ykn as a summation of m equal to 0 n minus 1 xm omega n minus k n minus m, that is the ynkn, that is the convolution of the finite duration input sequence of xn length of n with filter impulse response of hkn, that will be equal to omega n to the power k n un. So the output of the filter, that is n equal to small n equal to capital N, and DFT of the frequency, that is omega k, that is y k by n. So that is xk equal to yk n mod value of n equal to n. So as we verified the comparing the two equation, the filter with impulse response, that is hk of z, that will be 1 by 1 minus omega n minus k into z to the power minus 1. So this filter has a pole of on unit circle at frequency of omega k, that is 2 pi k by n. Thus the entire DFT computed by passing the block of input data into a parallel bank of n single pole filters, that is resonator, where each filter has a pole at corresponding frequency of the DFT. So instead of performing the computation of DFT via convolution, we can use the difference equation corresponding to the filter given by the compute of ykn. So ykn representative as a recursively, so the difference equation, that will be omega kn ykn equal to omega k n minus k y k n minus 1 plus xn, and y k minus 1, that will be equal to 0. So the desired output is xk, that will be ykn for k equal to 0 1 dot n minus 1 point. So to perform this computation, we can compute once and store the phase factor, that is omega n to the power minus k. The complex multiplication and addition inherent can be avoided by computing the pairs of resonators possessing complex conjugate poles. This leads to two-pole filter, the system function of the form of hk hkz, that will be equal to 1 minus omega n k z to the power minus 1 minus 2 cos 2 pi k by n z to the power minus 1 plus z to the power minus 2. So the direct form to realization of the system can be described as a difference equation that will be like Vkn equal to 2 cos 2 pi k by n Vkn minus 1 minus Vkn minus 2 plus xn, and Ykn, that will be equal to Vkn minus omega nk Vkn minus 1 with the initial condition of Vk minus 1, that will be Vk minus 2 equal to 0. That is the initial condition. So the recursive relation is iterated that n equal to 0, 1 up to n, but the equation computed only once, that is n small n equal to capital N. So each iteration requires one real multiplication and two addition. Consequently, for a real input sequence xn, the algorithm, that is n plus 1 real multiplication yield requires not only the xk but also, due to symmetry of value of x n minus k. So the direct form 2 realization of two-pole resonator for computing the DFT representing like this. That is input sequence xn, output is Vkn, that is z to the power minus 1 that is multiplied with omega n k, and that is the 2 cos 2 pi k by n, and that is multiplied minus 1. So that is the direct to form realization, direct to form or direct form 2 of two-pole resonator for computing the DFT. So the Guerzel algorithm is particularly attractive when the DFT is to be computed at a relatively small number of m of values, where the m less than equal to log 2 base n. Otherwise, the FFT algorithm is a more efficient method. So that is the Guerzel algorithm direct from two realization of two-pole resonators for computing DFT. Thank you for watching the video.